trained hard, really good, and I'll say you're looking in as good shape as ever for 45 years of age. There's not many men, I tell you, at 45, in as good shape as you. You're strong, you're a good puncher, and you're really good for the fight game. There's a lot of people that might be able to fight like you, I tell you. Don't worry about that.
Turn your head around this way, Donald.
But you definitely fight like Marciano. I know you sort of idolise a man, but I know you
I'd be hardly good anyway.
take after him, but
There's a man.
well, yeah, he was a good fighter, really good fighter. But I mean, to copy a man style like Marciano, you've got to be good. I mean, he was a good fighter, Marciano. And so it's there, you know. Your body's looking good. You're just the right weight, 14.6. You're strong, your wind's good. You've done a nice lot of road work. You must have run easy, between 500 and 600 miles. Look at the squats and the weights you've been using. The weights for your teeth and that, strengthening your jaw. Got to be good. It'll be a fight to remember tonight. If I get carried away, we'll just do our job.
So, I mean, would you say, Donnie, that it's a grudge fight at all?
Oh yeah, it is in a way. It's a grudge fight because, you know, low in front of the police and people like that, we talk, you know, hoping they won't stop it. So we say a bit to make it look sweet. But it'll be a different tale later on.
What's important to you about the fight?
Pride in the people I live with. You see, you know, you wake up and I'd look in the mirror and I thought Roy Shaw never knocked him out on her. It can't be.
Have you ever been beaten, Roy? Donnie?
No, I've never been beaten. Touch wood.
Have you ever come near it?
We've had some good fights, I'll put it that way, but you know, I've always felt as if I could carry on sort of thing. We've had, you know, yeah, no, I've never been beaten. You know, I suppose you shouldn't talk like that, but if you haven't, you haven't, and that's it. I think you'll find, you know, in the people that we live with, I think I've had a good name all the way through. It's been a good, clean fighter, a good, clean puncher, and never used a tool in my life, like, you know. I don't think I could use a tool, where I know certain people that can. You know, I've been in rows with people and they've had pulled guns out at me. But I've always gone at them. They had a shot and we got away. He never did do any better for it.
How do you tell a good fighter when you're fighting with him in the ring, brother?
A man who goes forward.
Courageous man.
A man who comes forward. A man who wants to fight. Not a man who...
Want to back off?
You see, I admire Clay, don't get me. To me, he's ruined boxing, but I admire him for a showman, but he's not a fighter. Not a fighter at all. You know, as I said before, if I know for a fact, and I know it's true, if I could have him in my bathroom, where it's a nice little space, I think I'd come out just as well as he would. But in a ring, well, what could you do with a man that backpedals and runs away? But now somebody like Marciano who comes at you, a different class of fighter. A man who wants to get you on the ropes and won't let you off. What a fighter. What a man.
Is that your technique?
Yeah,
He's a
that's,
Marciano fighter.
yeah, I like to do that. I like to see that sort of thing. I don't like to see, I can't for the life of me see two men, Joe Bugner's style and Cassius Clay, or Malley or whatever he likes to be called. I can't see two men fighting for 15 rounds and coming out at the end of it without a mark on them.
No, that's true.
I can't see it. Because if they're both punching their weight,
They've got to be hurt.
someone's got to do something, surely.
Someone's got to be hurt, haven't they? It really.
And that's why, you know, they tell me this noble art business, they reckon that's where it comes in. But even with a noble art, if you're a puncher, you're a puncher.
Simple as that.
You can't be punching your weight if you fight 15 rounds and come out without a mark on you. And I don't care who it is or what it is. I know for a fact if I hit anybody and I don't mark them, he's got to be like a lump of concrete, I think.
How do you know when a man is hurt?
You can tell, you can see he shies off a bit. He comes forward, but his mouth opens, and you know he just wants to give everything, but he just ain't got it there. You can tell by his eyes when his eyes goes a bit glazy.
Do you think Roy's going to be nervous tonight?
No, surely I don't think he's that nervous type of fella. I don't think he's that nervous type of fella. He's done enough. He's been in enough positions where this is nothing really to him, I should think. You know, he's. I know for a fact that he's been in a few tight corners and he's got himself out of it. I shouldn't think this is making it. You get butterflies, I suppose. You know, until you get there, slam one another.
Somebody's got to lose, Donny.
Yeah, someone's got to lose.
How'd you
Poor
take it?
Roy. Right?
Fun?
Poor Roy. Yeah, he's got to lose, eh?
Would either of you, do you think, take it well?
Well, I know I will. I had to say, well, chaps, I've let you down, but please God, we have another try.
What if it gets a bit rough, Donny?
Nice. We like it that way. I like it that way. If he wants to play rough. Well, it's going to be rough anyway. How do you mean rough? Well, you can hit me with a stool. Yeah.
What about, there's a bit of age difference, obviously, between you.
Yeah.
Do you
Well,
think that's going to count?
Jersey Joe Walcott was what? 48, wasn't he?
My master Archie Moore was 47,
Well,
world
yeah,
champion,
yeah.
wasn't he? 47 champion of the world, good fighter, wasn't he? Archie Moore.
What about being a boxer? Do you regret, Donny?
Yeah,
being-
most definitely, yeah. Yeah, most definitely. Mind you, if I'd have been a fighter in my days, I suppose, you know, when I was, how can I put it, in Wagner's age today, and I was in it, I'd have been like Tommy, getting peanuts.
If Donny's been young today, got a lot of money.
Today you got to be,
He's got a lot
today
of
you
money.
got to be the
He's
fighter.
got a lot of money today.
Mind you, I don't think it's going to last too long, because I think the public's getting a bit sick of it, don't they? I think I've seen enough of these so-called fighters today. See, I'll give it to people like Billy Walker. Billy Walker was a fighter. He didn't know when to give in.
Just hang on a second.
I can't see what you can. I'm not counting.
I want everybody else to be fighters. I don't want to see boxing.
You don't want to see the finesse, you see.
You see, I go there and I see people sit there and they're paying like £12
But
and
why
all.
were you never a fighter, Donny?
Unfortunately, I went to Folkestone and pro schools and different things like that. And we weren't up there.
Yes, pull on. Pull on. Pull on.
That
Pull
is
on.
the- That is the difference. You see, we've been fools to ourselves. Don't we? When we was kids, wasn't like my kids today. They couldn't come in and say, I couldn't go in and say, Dad, I want this and I want that and get it. I used to go out and nick my things. Wrong way. Wrong. Mustn't do that sort of thing, they told me. Mind you, the government's doing it all day long, but I mean, we mustn't do it. But anyway, I used to go out and, you know, used to feed in. And then when I was just going to come right in the boxing game, I was going to go with the licence and everything like that. I got 5 years for uttering postal orders.
Just hang on with that.
So,
Yeah, to the left.
no.
Yeah, just tell us about when you were going to get your licence again.
Well, I was just going to get a licence, and a fella come round my house one night, and yeah, I had the forms and everything to go to Jack Solomon's gym one Saturday morning, and you know, I don't know what they done then. Don't front of this board as well. Anyway, on the Friday night, I was going up there on a Saturday morning. On the Friday night, a fella come round and give me some postal orders. And I went round all the post offices changing them up. I thought so was something bad, like, you know, I was getting ponies and, you know, Jaxies and all that, like, I thought it was something bad, so I had a pocket full of money, and anyway, eventually I got 5 years. I got nicked, I got 5 years. Well, I done a couple of screws while I was away, and wound up doing 7 years. You know, that was my downfall, it's my fault. If I should have bypassed the postal orders and gone to the gym. In them days, my money was ain't to get older. And that's how it started. Of course, when I come out, they told me I was too old. I'm still going now.
Okay, right.
Got some plastic bags.
Yeah, you put them in here, mate. I've got the bags in here.
Yeah.
Where did I put this?
Oh, cool. I've only had one light ale.
It's only light ale, not heavy, are they?
No.
They stand down here for the time being till you use them.
There's a guy who got the vacuum cleaner out. Who this belong to?
It's a bag.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay. We've got it in there. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, there's a couple more coming.
Hello, how are you? Good evening.
With a lump soup bar, roll poking down the chest, double pulling up a 2 bob bit. Oh, rare, rare, rare. She's got nowhere upon it, 'cause I don't care. For down the street she toddles, all the neighbours say, what a good old thoroughbred. I wouldn't give a tuppence to your old watch chain, I'm tired of your old bald head. Oh, I like pickled onions, and I like piccalini. Pickled cabbage, that's alright. Little bit of tripe on a Sunday night. Oh, ripe tomatoes, there's one thing I prefer. There's a little bit of cucumber, a little bit of cucumber. Oh, any old iron, any old iron, any old iron. You look sweet, talk about a treat. You look at WWE, dressed in style with a brand new tie. My was old grey tie on. I wouldn't give a damn to your old watch chain, old iron, old iron.
All right.
Look at him smiling. Right, what I'll do, I'll give you that. I'll take that one back off of him.
All right then.
And give it to Roweed.
That's it.
I tried about that. What's this one's F?
That's them.
All right.
So I'll settle up
You
with the others.
You didn't do none of them. Huh?
Yeah, on the others, right, and I'll settle that up with you.
What, immediately? So that's your two.
Lovely.
Together
yeah,
with
that's
Rowie.
fine, Roy. Yeah.
Right.
Terrific.
Yeah.
Do you want me to hang on to them for you?
Hang on, Brian, yeah.
All right, and I'll keep these two.
So, and I'd what did I give you? The big
10.
I'll give you 10.
Yeah.
I've got a cross on it. And you got 10 back here.
That's it, yeah. Well, because I took them now, I took one of them there, and I.
Oh, yeah.
So, because Brian was going to have one of them, but we've now had 10. See what I'm saying?
What he's trying to say is he crafted he owes you a fiver.
No, don't. You
A 10.
Oh, a tenner, that's right. You didn't pay for the other one.
Right. So, right, that's it, isn't it?
Good luck. Yeah, that's us.
That's us two squares.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, what's it?
Right,
And you'll see the other guy about the other ticket.
What?
The pub.
Yeah, well, about that
Camp
thingy
one.
one, yeah.
Yeah.
But you're safe, aren't you? You can walk
Yeah.
in with that one anyway.
Oh, that's fine, yeah.
So, run it, Jim.
We'll take one. And slow.
Got two already?
Yeah. So you're right on the back of them then.
Yeah,
Oh, you give me them, I'll swap you for them too.
Alright, I'll give them to you.
And that's squared up on that.
Also, I'm going to leave them two at the gate with Gus and Chopsy. I'll get their dough off them when
Well,
they
that's,
pay us.
yeah, well, that'll be there.
Yeah, so if I put their names and they can just pay it in, won't they? At the gate. I'll leave them doing like that. And Mickey's as well. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I think I'll get Dorothy on the gate anyway. So,
Oh, it's Steve phoned up, he wants a lot more. I said,
Who's
well,
Steve?
Steve, well I've given him,
Who's
he's
Steve?
Steve in the pub, the Green Man.
Oh, yeah.
The Green Man at Oxton.
Who's Steve?
Stevie.
Oh, yeah,
Oxford
good.
Street.
Oh, blimey.
So he paid me for 10, he gave me £100. He's got to give me another 90 what he's done, so he's going to give me that when he sees me down there. And also he said he wanted another like 40 ringside. I said, well, you'll have to pay when you get there. He said, that's all right.
Oh, he wants 40 rings.
Yeah, no, he said, I've got about 40 people coming, can they pay when
Yeah.
you get there?
Oh, blimey, that's all right. No worries.
So, right, now you want me
It's a
to...
shame we couldn't do them, though, isn't it?
Well, this is what I was thinking, see, but to get over
Right.
there,
Yeah.
because it's 3:20 now, you know.
Never be able to. Unless we make arrangements to meet him now.
Well, we'll keep some back if you want, and it's fine.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people will be there. There'll be so many going there.
Yeah, because
You want to get lost, you know.
yeah, all right.
And he don't know. He said
Well,
they've just been phoning up for tickets, so
Yeah,
he's told them to make their
If
own
you
way
ring him
there.
up on I leave and tell him to ask, you know, wait for Dorothy on the
Get them off the door.
Dorothy, yeah, and then
Okay,
then I'll know
yeah.
they're
Right, now, can I sort this out here?
yeah.
Okay.
You can see there's 10 really top ones. And who are the hard men in London?
In London itself?
Yeah.
Well, Roy is in my respect, from the East End and that, the people I know, is Roy's the #1 now, without a doubt, you know. Donny.
You can't really put the names about, can you? You know.
Well, but
There's a number of people, but you know they it's sort of we keep it to ourselves. You know, you don't sort of go around saying he's an old man or he's an old man. I mean, I can give it to the top men all over London if I wanted to say their names. You know what I mean?
how many?
Pardon?
A few of them.
Well, I'll say about a dozen, I suppose, 10 a dozen.
Well, see, Roy says it, but to me, he is, you know, he's.
When I mean hard man, I don't mean hard man. I mean like they're the chaps. They're our own. They're good people. That's what I mean. Good people. It doesn't matter if they're right. I mean, you ain't got to be hard to knock someone on the head, have you? You know. So they're hard in there. I mean, just because they can stand up and fight, you know, you can't distinguish the hardness. You know what I mean? There's in some cases. I mean, let's take a good example. Frankie Fraser, he's one of the hardest men in the prisons.
Yeah.
But to stand up and have a street fight, you know, my Burke could probably beat him. But give him, he's got so much heart. It's fantastic, and he's frightened of literally no man, you know, or anybody, and he'd do anybody. If he couldn't beat him with his hand, he'd shoot him.
Yeah, things have changed, haven't they?
Yeah,
Roy?
that's
Like
right.
years ago, a man had a row. We'd go outside a boozer or a pub or something like that, and they'd have the row. But now you get these firms and sophisticated firms. They think, oh, of course they want the shotguns and they want this and that. So the old brawl, you know, is virtually dying out in
That's
this country,
right.
isn't it?
That's
Which is
true.
true, isn't it?
It's-
Years ago,
it's
two men
summed
had
it
a
right up
row,
as it happens,
Yeah.
and they'd set it, you know, sort it out.
Summed it up, yeah. You don't get none of the people like will come out and have a straightener nowadays like you did years ago. They're like, this is an exception. Me and Donny sort of doing it. you
So
know.
this is why this is a good thing, because by him having the fight, it's legitimate, and you know, it's
Mind
the
you,
way they can settle their differences.
in due
and,
respect, you know, like talking to, say, the twins in their own right, they were both good boxers. I mean, they could have a row with their
sort of
hands.
thing, yeah.
You know, they were a very good boxer. Reggie would have made a very good professional boxer. But as I said, nowadays, unfortunately, it's not how big you are or how, you know, how strong you are. If you revert to, you know, violence, it can be a bit naughty.
So what about Donny's reputation then? What do you know about him?
Well, I think it's overrated myself. I think he's, you know, if I was in a nick and I had some trouble with the screws, he'd be right at me back, you know, 100% behind me,
Yeah, it's not
and
good enough.
vice versa, you know. But you know, he's knocked a few screws out in the nick, but anybody can knock them out because they're all puddings, you know. without a doubt. And
Let's hope they don't get this screw.
he's clumped a few geezers, but I don't know of anybody, of any, you know, who I can say, well, he's done a good one there. I mean, he whacked, who's the boxer he whacked? Ron Barton. He whacked
Ronnie
Ron Barton, but he wasn't even looking. I mean, I can knock Joe Louis out if he wasn't looking. So he jumped and whacked him and put him down. Well, that's all. That's the only man I know of. You know, he's who I can really say is a good man. I don't think he's beat anybody special. You know.
He's supposed to
I
have
shall find out tonight, haven't I?
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah. The thing is, he's like the Gypsies champion more or less.
Yeah.
He's got a big reputation of following with them.
I give him his due. He's not frightening nobody. I'll give him his due there. You know, he'll fight anybody and anybody. You know, don't matter if they've got a. I know he went on to a tasty little firm once, and he said, "I don't give a monkeys." He said, in he went. He said, "You can have it which way you want," and they was tasty people he was talking to. So you know, he's not frightening nobody. Give him his due there. But if he can back it up, that's another thing I've got to find out tonight.
Yeah, what incentive has he got? That's the other thing.
How much art has he got? That's another thing we've got to find out. I mean, anybody can beat anybody. It's just, if you're hitting them back, it's how much you know, how much guts or how much bottle they got, how much art they got. We'll find out tonight.
Well, just imagine if you lost. I mean, would it bother you?
Well, not so much. You wouldn't think so. I wonder what to do with myself if I lost. I can't even think about losing. Can't even think about it. I wouldn't know where to put my head if I lost to him. I wouldn't. I can't, you know, it'd bring it. If I was sort of going through a bad spell in there, it would go through my mind that if I lose, I'd bring up so much adrenaline in my body, I'd pull myself off the floor. You know, I'd do him. I know I just can't get beat by him.
He's going to tame the bull.
Yeah.
That's what he's
Yeah.
I just can't get beat by him. I've got so much pride on it.
Why come this bull thing happens? Why do they call him the bull?
I think it's bull for bully. Or bull for bullshit. Well, he gives a lot of bull.
But it'll be a good fight then, you see.
It's
He's the governor as far as the East End's concerned, without a doubt. We know it, and it's as simple as that. Donny's an old man, but he won't beat. He's as strong as a lion. I was training with him, and
So really, you'd say apart from manners, it's the East End that Donny's the king of, right?
well,
No, not Donny, you. I mean Roy.
Roy
Roy's
is
the king
yeah.
of.
Well, to me, he's the oldest man in the country, in this sort of fight, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
He's a myth in his own right.
The man is a legend. I went to a pub the other day.
5, 2, 3.
Anyway, I went in the what's it called, the boozer the other day, and an old fighter's got the pub there. Anyway, his young boy said to me when I was putting up the posters, and he said to me, "Come round." He's only 11. He said to me, "God," he said, "Is that Roy Shaw?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Who do you think's going to win?" I said, "Well, you know, Roy." He said, "What, you know him and all this?" And this is a young boy, you know. He said, "Oh, can you get his autograph from me on the photo and everything like this?" You know, but what I'm saying, the man's a legend in his own, you know, amongst our sort of people. And he's such a, you know, and he never takes a liberty. This is another thing why he's well respected.
Exactly.
I mean, and Roy never takes a liberty.
Well, I've only heard good of him myself, you know.
You know what I mean? And the
From
man like
people
his
on the island
size,
and
and
everything.
he's got arms like Popeye, and
If you went into a guy like Joe Bugner, I mean on a fight, not boxing, but in a straightener, would that worry you at all?
No, not at all. Not on the cobbles. I fancy my chances. But to be quite honest with you, in the ring, you know, on the Queensberry rules, he's a big old boy, isn't he? He's a bit of a lump. I'd give him a fight, but he's a bit, you know, what he's. Although people say he can't fight, it's easy for them to sit on the ringside and say he can't. But he's got too much advantage in reach and everything for me to sort of say I'd box him. But on the out in the car park there, I'd have him. With no worries. Literally no worries at all.
Well, that would go for most British boxers.
Well, that done and all, yeah, because he's the same sort of thing me as Bugner. But then when you start, well, there's certain fighters that can have a fight on the cobbles. Brian London was a bit of an handful on the cobbles, you know. So, I mean, it's not easy. I mean, Adams, I can say I'll do him because I ain't too worried about it. But you can't sort of say, well, I'll do this man. I mean, this is Classius Case brought all this thing where I can beat him. It ain't my natural thing to say I can beat him. If I had a row with him, I'd fight him. I ain't fighting nobody, put it that way. But I can't say that I'd beat him, you know, until the actual thing.
Have you
But I would
ever
fight him.
in your life lost a row with anyone?
No, never.
I would have got.
No.
Have you ever seen a row?
with Roy, yeah, many times.
Have you?
Not so much, but he's very tactful. But then you get people in a nightclub one evening. I remember there was someone spilt his beer over on Roy, more or less said, well, you know, behave yourself, and then someone, you know, effing and blind, and then it was off. And before I knew what happened, there was like he'd done 2 people, and then there was fire, and he was steaming, and it was murders in there. But who come out? Roy, before we even knew what was happening. He's got the reflexes. It's unbelievable, you know. But these was nasty people. They was drunk bullies, was, you know, and that was it. But yeah, I wouldn't like to. I don't know where to go with him, mate.
How long did one of these? A row doesn't last that long normally, does it?
Not when they're fighting raw in that.
This is it.
Also, most blokes aren't that fit, right? For a
Well,
row
this goes a long way, but then again, as I say, when you got 5-handed, and I've seen the man steam into 5 of them, you know, and they've all got glasses in their hands, but once they've, I mean, when was it? A few weeks ago? Did the coloured fellas? We couldn't let them in the club, or we couldn't let them in the club. He said, like, it's 11:10, it finishes at 11, they wanted to come in. So they was in an hour, and then a row started. One threw a right-hander at him, and he put him away, and then another one come and ran across with a karate. And it was so comic because he ran with 2 feet, and he went bang on his shoulder, and he never moved. And his band stopped again. He's like, "What are you doing, silly boy?" And he gave him a slap, and they sort of more said, "All right, Joe, you all right, mate, all right." And they knew, you know. But the man never moved, and they've run at him with 2 feet, one fella. Kicked him right, you know, up there. They never moved. Never seen nothing like it. The only man who reminds me of is Marciano. He's the same stamp, looks like him. He's a natural man. And he can hit both hands.
In terms of pacing this thing, do you have to pace it tonight?
Yeah, you got to pace it. Have to pace it. Blimey.
Well, you know, the other
The
man
thing is, I mean,
take a punch, can't he?
If he's an old boy, I mean, if I went out and spunk myself away in a round and 2 rounds, then he, you know, then he's got his, he can do his own thing, you know. So it's got to be, as I can, if I feel him going, I can step the pace up, you know. So it's, I mean, as I say, I've been a fighter myself, so I know how to pace a fight and how to make him move and how to tire him out, you know. So I should try, you know, to drain his strength out first before I start really opening up, you know. But I can't see it going more than 5 or 6 rounds.
No.
Because he's, I mean, he says he's 45. I think he's between 45 and 48, and you've only got so much energy in your canister. Don't matter how fit you are, or how hard he trains, you've got so much energy in there, and once that drains out, he's going to be the same as anybody else. There you go. And I've trained hard. I've trained twice a day for ages now. So you know, I'm fit. I know I'm stronger than him. I'm 9 years younger than him, 9 pounds heavier than him. So everything's in my favour, really. You know, without bumming me load too much.
How far will you go? What do you want this for a submission?
Only 47.
47.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
13 out of 47.
13 of them.
Right, done? Alright, done. What shall I put you down? Call that. What's your weight?
46.
46. Alright, done. Just get stripped out to the
Just gonna have the-
We'll weigh you with just a
Okay,
pencil.
yeah. Done.
We'll weigh everybody with their pencil.
Yeah.
I've been teaching him how to do it.
What about tomorrow?
What's the sort of attitudes for tomorrow? We've all seen the publicity pictures.
Well, we know each other, but when we get in that ring, it's going to be the real thing. If I can knock his head out, I'll knock his head out, and I think he'll try and do the same.
That's if he don't get rid of his passport for tomorrow, right? I mean,
How important is this fight to you?
Very
pride,
important.
there's a lot of pride in it.
Pride and principle, very important.
In what way?
And all the
Principle and
people that
pride,
we know
yeah,
what?
all the people I know. I know I can do him, he thinks he can do me. So it's cleared up tomorrow, we shall know.
And it's the final one tomorrow. This is the real.
This is the real thing, yeah. Get it right off my chest. I can do it tomorrow and he can try and do me. Be a good hard fight. A good hard fight.
Be better than some of the things you've been seeing, isn't
You're
it?
right, yeah.
That's right, and all that.
I promise.
It's a proper fight, you're right.
You'd have two blokes in there fighting their hearts out, not like you get these other mugs, Bugner and Dunn, just customers coming over
I
here.
afraid to go down like at the other fights. This is a good straight fight.
Tom,
Honestly, a
be
good
the fight of the century.
It is indeed. It's what it's billed as, without a doubt.
Be the fight of the century, Tom.
These men have trained very hard for this fight.
Any special type of training?
We go in with punching power. We don't go in with that fancy stuff.
Punching power and hard hitting.
That's all.
Hard hitting, ruggedness.
Tom, these boys are fighters. Two fighters, they're not boxers.
Never been
These
boxed.
two boys
You've got
are
gloves on, but they ain't going to make a lot of difference. A little gloves ain't the spoil the feeling. We still feel the same about the thing. We still punch each other's head off.
I've been to night school to learn the Queensberry rules, but they don't sing in very well.
What about the feeling between you? I mean, do you respect each other?
While we're here, yeah. When we're away, maybe a bit different.
Okay.
Roy, he's a terrific guy. He's quiet, he's unassuming, but can he fight? He's the strongest man I've ever known in my life. Really, I mean, to see him work, lifting up wheelbarrows in his arms, like full of stuff, this sort of thing, you know, like as a normal day exercise with him. He's got to be the strongest man I've ever seen in my life. I seen him spar with Brian Hall this week at the Thomas à Becket with big 16-ounce gloves. He's done him in the first round. Sorry, he's apologetic, but he can't help himself. He's a natural. When he punches, he destroys people, and that's him in a nutshell, really, you know. But he's the strongest man I've ever seen in my life.
Do you reckon Donny would agree with that?
Oh, Donny, I think he's got a very hard job on. I tell you that now. I know who my money's on anyway. Roy Short all the way, it's got to be. So, you know, I can't say more than that, except to me, he's the strong. I've met some strong men. I've been involved in circuses all my life. I know people, I know the boxing world, I know the fight game, in and out, and I tell you, he's got to be the strongest man. All I wish that he could fight like the Joe Buckners of this world, he'd destroy them. It's as simple as that, you know. He's a small guy, he's got a heart bigger than himself, he'll never give in, ever.
And what's this fight about?
This is a needle fight, it's gone on for years. It's developed into something, into a war in fact, you know. I mean, the nearest thing this is to the caveman stuff. I mean, if it was going back like thousands of years with the clubs and all that, these would like fight to the death. And that's it, you know, though he's a lovely man, he's got something in his head about Adams, and that's it. He'll destroy Adams. Absolutely destroy. He'd destroy Joe Bugner too. And I tell you, the greatest fight of all would be him and Rocky Marciano, God bless him. Yeah. Really, because that would be a classic of all times. But unfortunately, Marciano's dead, and Donny Adams, Roy Shaw, can't possibly do that now. But I'll tell you, he'll do the next best thing to Donny Adams. Absolutely, he'll destroy him. He'll moider the bum, to quote a classic phrase. Yeah. Anything else you want to know about him?
Fine, thanks.
I'll tell you a thing, he's got lovely feet. He dances like a ballerina. In fact, he stings like a bee. Whatever that Clay said, he does it better. He's a marvellous man, really, but a nice man. It's all right, but he'll moider the bum.
After that... well, that's a build-up, right?
We will fall.
How can you follow that?
What was that again?
I said, when I hit the ball, we will fall. He says I can't punch, but how does he know? I ain't never hit him yet. You'll soon find out Monday night. It won't go very long, I don't think.
He doesn't reckon that, though, right?
Well, that's obvious. He's got to say something, hasn't he?
He's got a good record, though, hasn't he?
Good record of what?
Fighting.
Punching mugs about, that's all. He ain't fought nobody, anybody special. Nobody special, just fought all the run-of-the-mill fighters. If he fought someone special and beat him, then I'd have a bit of respect for him, but I think I'd march all over him.
He says that there's nothing you can do that's going to hurt him.
Well, you'll soon find out when he Monday night. that's the stupidest thing to say, anyway. He can't hurt me. How does you know if I ain't hit him? It's a silly thing to say, isn't it? Anyway, I mean, you can get the best man in the world, the best fighter in the world. They all get hurt. So it's a stupid thing to say he can't hurt me.
He's never been knocked down, has he?
Hasn't he? Well, nor have I, touch wood. It will be Monday, though.
Okay, thanks, Roy.
See you. All right. You going, Joe? Yeah. All right, mate. Yeah. I'm making him my number one fan, isn't I? My number one fan. You buy me a drink or what? Yeah. You take him out to dinner? I take him out to dinner.
All over the place. That was a quick instant
We
job.
put them out at Windsor.
A real instant job. That
We
was.
did it in London.
Ours.
Oh, true, yeah.
That's all right.
See, it was a
so
quick
we've got the
one, you
local
know.
people in
Yeah.
Roy.
That's good,
You know,
yeah.
we've heard two opinions about how the fight might go, which might be a bit biased, actually. I mean, what's everybody else reckon about the way it's going to go?
Well, they are. Everybody can speak to
I've
them.
had
I said it all, I think.
I've had 500 quid on him in here.
Yeah.
Wins.
Yeah. I tell you
It's
what,
one-sided.
where I live locally, like, I've been to all the betting shops because we had a nice day yesterday. I must confess. And everybody's on Roy Shaw, and like they're the people that matter. They're the people who go to the betting shops and gamble.
Yeah.
Odds, or they're giving very low odds. So
Got to be even, so can it be?
What about you, Joe? I mean, how do you reckon? How do you... What are your comments? You've heard that.
Well, I fancy both of them, really. You know, you can't
An
say
each
which one
way
you
bet
do.
he's
Yeah,
fighters then.
Right, it's monopolised
And that's what we
now.
got them. All the pre-war champions all come off a boxing booth.
That's right. Yeah. Exactly.
That's as far as I can go, Joe. Still.
That's it. There, yeah. There you are. There's your bottles.
Come back hungry, didn't you?
Well, it was wages for them, and it kept them in their training.
That's right.
Every time they wanted to fight, they was
And
fit, and
kept
they went
them
for a
fit.
fit.
That's
And they went
right.
out to fight, and they were fit, and they come back again.
It was the
See,
profession.
yeah.
Kept fit,
And that's all that kept fucking Randall Trepin going, really, was the booze. When you take a man like him, go win a world title fight against Sugar Ray Robertson, and 2 days after come back and get in the fucking ring,
That I agree.
straight in the ring.
100%.
Come on, you only come in and caught the gloves outside, walked in and put the gloves
Did he
on and
travel
said,
then, Turpin, with you?
yeah,
Did he?
yeah.
Yeah, how about Dick? Did he travel with you?
Who?
Dick Turpin.
Dick Turbin, no. He was with the other show up the company.
Mike Tapper.
The best
all
of
the
them.
fighters were on the booth, they.
Yeah. All your world champions and top line fighters all come off a boxing booth.
Yeah.
It's a sad era now.
Yeah.
Passing away now. Isn't
Well, after the war, even when Joe was with us, we had 4 contenders for the British title at once. Hello, what's he out there?
it? That's right. Come on.
As long as you've seen my solicitors.
You forget about us. You carry on. Go on, listen. Tell them. We'll keep feeding you. You're telling us about history now. We'd like to know more about it.
History. Well,
Tell
that's
us.
where history was made in boxing moves.
Of course it was.
Yeah.
That's where they came from, the champions.
Finished now, the old booths ain't about it, but.
No, still got a few good boys.
No, Sam, but the booths ain't like they are, you know.
Oh no. We still get good fighters though. You know what I mean? But because there's so much money about, you can't keep them. You know what I mean? Well, who do today? Look, when they have a professional fight today, how long before they fight again? 12 months?
Many
18 months?
The champions
Well,
so quickly
so,
nowadays.
so therefore,
They don't
they're
have enough
champions
fights
so
to be
quick,
champion.
and they're in, they fight, they're out again,
7 or
and
8
they don't
fights
want to
and they're
know.
fighting for the title. They haven't got
They-
the experience.
No.
That's why fights are bad at the moment. We haven't got the good fighters around.
This is the largest one, yeah? The biggest, largest boxing booth, yeah.
Well, it's fitting. Very fitting. It's probably one of the greatest fights that's ever been here too.
Well, I hope
At
so.
least it's going to be a fight.
I hope so.
That's fabulous.
Still run a booth now, Bert?
Yeah. Well, Mother's a governor still.
You run a pack?
He's still got one. He got one. He's in Bristol. But my mother still
When do you
runs this
travel?
one.
Keep it nice and close, mate. On my shoulder there.
That's what I've got, Radams.
Hello, Tim. Your ticket, shall I? She's got your film ticket. Alright.
Have a ball. Have a ball.
Have a ball, I like that, yeah. Where are we? In this way?
Boy, do you need a second?
No, we've got Alright. Yeah.
Boy, you made me money, Dad.
Hello, Hello, no way.
Boy, how you going? All right? Nice to see you. Good on you, my boy.
What's that? Not all like all this. Yeah, right. All right. Up real right. I'll see you in a minute. All right. All right. All right. So I'll go. Oh yeah, I had it. Good. Hello, darling. All right. Where's Joe? Good luck, right? All the best going. Let's have a nice one. Right. Hello, son. Doing this bit. I'll be done. I'll be done. Be all right. Yeah.
That'd be all right.
Yeah.
I sold a few here, like at the door and all. So anyway, it's all right.
All I'll have to get off you is the spare tickets. See, so
do you want them there or what?
Yeah, I might as well. I'll put them in the.
You can put them in there.
Put them on the front. See. Okay.
Yeah. Take them with you, Roy.
What are these? What's this here?
That's what I'm saying. Leave that in.
How do you keep the tension out at this moment, Donny?
Well, really, I don't really know, but I don't feel no tension at all, really. Sorry, well, later on,
It must build in you, though, at this sort of moment.
it hasn't really. It hasn't. I feel what? I don't feel I didn't get butterflies. I ain't even got them at the moment. What would I say?
You must be you. Dirty, no good cunt. Dirty, no good cunt. He's dirty, no good fucking slag.
Wake in it anyway. Done. He's your referee.
He was on the same garden party. Man,
If he's going to be the ref,
on the same garden party.
You're going to ref.
Yeah,
the same garden party.
We want to play.
I must be dead.
Alright, so leave it
Fucking cheese.
Stop. Alright, what's happening out there? Ray! You're referee for the big one, right? Just appointed tonight, the referee. So he's a ref tonight. Alright, take your smother off, please.
You can't wait a minute. Fucking, I'm more nervous than him now. Fucking. You're a cunt, ain't you? Fucking.
Well, he's a good fighter, wasn't he?
I must be
You
his
know the
fucking.
game, don't you?
Yeah. But that's, what am I going to fucking do? You know what I mean?
You're just a ref. What are you going to do? You're a ref. Alright?
So you'll fix that neck, mate. Fix that. Don't go on without a neck, mate. Want to hear you.
Oh, well,
Okay. He told me Sandy coach I can't do it. I said, what for? He said I can't do it. Why not? I don't know. I said, well, now, how are we going to find one now? So Ray would just have to be standing there. Now he knows the game, doesn't he? Look at the gloves. He knows the game. Yeah, new gloves got. Hey, 6 hands. No, 8 hands. We'll get 6. Good. He never had them. Roy, 6 hands are only by order. No, I don't. 6 hands are by order.
Sure.
You've got to use the 8.
What's no, what's the I
don't know, I've got to play along. What's coming
I did the movie out there.
What's that?
Hey? Oh, he's a referee.
Just get your hands. Nice.
Funny to take there.
Yeah, want a bit more, we've run out of it, yes.
17, take 16, ball on end.
See, and then you...
I'll check the gloves.
Yeah. Bring them back to the corner. And then put your hands through them. You know, and stretch them.
I'll do it.
See the tapes are right. And I'll go over and look at Roy Shaw's hands, you know. Look at his hands, see if they're done up properly.
You're a cunt!
You've done it, you've done it.
Honestly, on my word of honour, he was out. Just take your time. Just take your time, pal. He's done like you never seen him coming.
Fucking good in for a punt.
Don't just can't be helped. Can't be helped.
Go to that.
Good luck.
Oh, no, I feel it actually on you, not me. All right, Donny.
How do you feel now?
Yeah.
Was it worth it?
Carry on.
What's going to happen next? What'll happen next? What you going to do next?
Hey?
What you going to do next?
Just done. We want one together. Against the runs, please.
One against the runs.
Against the runs, all right? Very close, right? Now I want some.
Come on. There, this way, boys.
Let's take 101.
What time is that? So is that 4 backed off? From that Steve Elwood, I'll have to cross them off. Yeah. So I brought one for you or something. No, so they're to go again.
I'm in terrible trouble here. You've got an envelope.
Yeah, I've got it.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, these are the 5 tickets that I got off of Alex Steen for my association. And the point is, they are diabolical. They're right in the corner. Give me something closer to the ring, for God's sake. I say, these people are worth a one or a piece to the boys.
Okay, let me put that there a minute. I'll show you there. 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 there. Yeah. Is this the way to go in the rings?
No, I think it's in the dressing room, I'm not sure.
Is it? Can we go in and see?
I've no idea, I should assume.
Alright, Joe? Right, Purse.
Hello, Joe.
Hello, Joe. How are you? Lovely. Nice to see you. John. Seller. Hey.
Hello, mate. I'm supposed to be on the run.
Oh, he's down up there.
See you, Joe. I'll see you down in your seat. Come What's your ticket, Eve?
What another regime they got? You beat them all, the Russians, the Americans.
Terry's here.
Yeah, where is it?
I haven't seen him. Danny Gilfeather, former Scottish ABA champion, I don't know if you want him.
Put the names down.
And their titles.
Good boy.